Cliff Floyd has only faced Zack. Greinke, Yonder Alonso facing both Kershaw and Greinke. So let's dive into the Zack attack first, Cliff. What was it like when you faced Greinke?
Oh, it was very tough. He's a totally different pitcher than he is today, and I think that's the, one thing that stands out. And, Yonder and I was just talking about these two. You're not making a living when you step in the box against these guys every day. It's like you're going to battle, right? You're going to have your moments where you're feeling like, you're going to follow the game plan, but they went against the grain. They was always like in your hitter's meeting, it felt like. It's like, well, how did you know I was looking for that when you throw in this? Yep. But Greinke threw 95, 96 back in the day, and it was just a different breed because he always was able to do different things with the baseball to keep you off of barreling up consistently. So to watch him now and sort of reinvent himself has been special to see because you don't typically see that at the big league level and be successful.
Do you know how you did against Greinke?
I don't.
Take a guess.
1 for 5.
Good guess. 2 for 6 with a strikeout.
There you go. So, I put the ball in play.
Against Greinke.
Hey, look, I spread out. I was like,
that's a living right there. That's a good day.
I don't know if you pulled it with authority, but I know you definitely made contact
around a little bit.
A flare to left. That's a base hit for Floyd. Greinke first, Yonder. What was your approach against him?
I saw so many different styles of Greinke. Right, I saw him in Milwaukee when he was 94, 95, 96, right, which was just nasty stuff. Then he goes to the Dodgers, and I see him with the Dodgers. And the Dodgers, for me, I thought that was the best Greinke I ever saw, which he developed that changeup, he developed that slider. That fastball was still there, right? And then, he goes to Arizona, he goes to Houston, and now we see a different side of Greinke. We see a guy who he's 88, 90, right? He's kind of like a Greg Maddux, where he just knows how to pitch, man. He understands what he has. And the best thing about Greinke is that it didn't take a whole year, half a year, to adjust. I felt like Greinke was adjusting every swing that you would take or every pitch that you would take. I mean, I've heard, and I know this about Greinke, this guy spends more time in a batting cage than he does in a bullpen session. So this is a guy
he's watching the hitters.
This guy is just sitting down Indian style for 4 hours, just watching everybody's routine.
So what do you think he took from that?
Oh, just think about it. Have we ever sat in a bullpen session?
No, I haven't.
I've never done that. I've never done that. I've never done a bullpen session. I mean, right nowadays, there's no chance I'm watching a bullpen session at 2 o'clock. This guy would show up early to be in a cage and just learn and talk to hitters and hey, what are you looking for? It's funny. I would talk to veteran pitchers when I was younger. A guy like Jason Marquis, one day I said to him, hey, Jason, he pitched for a long time, and I said, hey, Jason, if I ever face you, man, what would you do to me? He goes, I ain't going to tell you. And he was on my team. He's like, I'm not going to tell you. Because if I tell you, I might face you next year, and you know what's coming.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you. But, as much as it is a team sport,
it's cat and mouse,
you understand
right?
it's always a cat and mouse game. But for Greinke, man, he's figured it out.
But you know what? Hey, Pedro Martinez did the same thing. Because you would talk to the hitting coach and be like, he would tell you things that you need to do. But Pedro go, what is he doing to you right now in the box? And I go, oh, Pedro, he's giving me this. He goes, no.
Yeah.
And he would give you exactly what's going on to get your mind thinking totally different outside the box to be successful. Because Pedro, while people thought he wasn't interested and he wasn't on the bench and all these things, that dude was dialed in.
Yeah.
When he took the mound, I mean, we don't have to talk about that. That's game over. But as far as when he wasn't pitching, he paid attention. He understood what pitchers were trying to do.
Yep.
The greats did it. I mean, I go back to when I was in Florida. I remember Kevin Brown staying out and watching batting practice in the heat when all the pitchers would run in after the third group. It's just certain things you remember that stands out because guys are trying to figure out what is our sweet spot. Right? When you're watching Greinke now, he messes with the mindset a little bit. He'll give the catcher the sign, hey, I'm going to throw you a curveball right now. You go, and I'm in the box going, is he really going to throw me a curveball? I don't know. But that's all he's trying to do is just get in your head to throw you off just that tad bit to be the guy
And we talk about good hitting pitchers. DeGrom, Greinke, Kershaw. These are all guys, they rake, right? So they know hitting. Like, they know hitting. DeGrom, you look at DeGrom when he's hitting, he ain't just an easy out.
No, Pedro didn't rake.
He knows what's going on.
And Pedro
was in the American League.
Yeah, but he can't hit the lick.
Pedro would just hit hitters. He didn't miss bodies when it was time to go. He didn't miss bodies. He let you know.
And say this, by the way, Yonder, against Greinke, 2 for 17, 7 strikeouts. A couple of singles, but just want to put it out there for you.
We don't make a living off that.
We don't make it. That's a walk and 0 for 3.